Well, I'm looking forward to the test drive of this 1966 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport convertible with the numbers matching 396 and factory loaded with options. One of the options that I just really like is the steering column, the telescopic and tilt steering. For the telescopic, you just loosen the collar and you adjust in and out. Isn't that cool? And then for the tilt, just find the tilt that you like, and you can reset your telescopic, and you're ready to go. Something I've never ever seen before on an Impala, I've seen it in literature, but I've never seen it in an Impala, is the factory AM, FM, stereo multiplex with the controls down here in the center console. And what's so cool, it works great. So anyway, I've been looking forward to this test drive. We're gonna go probably around 50 miles or so. We're gonna take some nice, maybe like 60 mile an hour country road. Then we're gonna do some city stop and go traffic. We might get on the interstate depending on how heavy the traffic is. And then I'll do a wrap up, like a recap of the test drive when we get done. So with all that, hey, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, one other thing. When I was recording the instrument panel dash video, I made mention of the cigarette lighter element not getting hot. And that is correct. The element for the cigarette lighter does not get hot. But the socket does work, and I'm actually using it for powering these two cameras. So you can plug your GPS in it, your phone in it, whatever. I just want to let you know that's what this blue ring is. And so the cigarette lighter socket does work great. All right, with that, now let's go ahead and get started. Well, I just had, hope you can hear me over the music. I just had a really, really nice test drive. All together today, I've probably driven the car around maybe 60 miles or so, maybe 70. And since I purchased the car, I've probably driven it around 100 miles or so. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But anyway, I've never had a problem with it. It's just performed really, really, really nice. I'm gonna try to go through all the drivetrain and everything. So the 396 engine performs very nice, idles smooth. It's got plenty of torque, a big block, but it's not a race engine. It's not a radical, modified big block. It's a stock 396. It's got the torque that you like, but it's not set up as a race engine. The transmission, man, it's really nice. I assume that this transmission's probably been rebuilt and professionally rebuilt. That's what I'm assuming because, well, I was looking at the case and the case is very, very nice and clean. And the transmission shifts really, I can't hardly explain how nice it shifts. It's not a slow, slipping type shift at all, nothing like that. It's just a very nice, firm, like factory firm type shifting. Not radical like a shift kit would be, but just a nice, correct shifting through the 3 gears. The rear end gear ratio, I noticed when I was cruising around 60 miles an hour out on the country roads, the GPS was right at about 2,400 RPM. So I would guess maybe it's got like 336 gears, maybe something like that. The steering was very nice and responsive. It does not have excessive play. It just was really, really easy to steer. You can steer this car with 2 fingers if you want. The steering is very nice and comfortable. The brakes are very responsive. You do not pull one way or the other when you use the brakes. The brakes nice and straight and true, and it brakes easy. Let's see, what else? The turn signal cam, cancel cam works correctly, so it automatically shuts off. Gas gauge works. The speedometer I checked, and boy, it's like within 1 mile an hour, I think. So I was cruising 60 miles an hour, checking the mile per hour, and it was right on 60. Tachometer works. I was using the radio, and the radio works great. It's just that the local classic rock station today, I don't know why, they were playing some weird music that I did not enjoy, so I just shut it off. That's about all that I can tell you that I can think of. The car performed really, really nice, and that's all I can really tell you. I just don't know of any issues other than, what I mentioned in other videos. The air conditioning needs service and the battery gauge is not operating. Maybe it's just a disconnected wire, I don't know. But other than that, just a beautiful car ready for somebody to purchase and enjoy. I appreciate you watching this video, and you can always watch more videos at gasvilleusa.com. And of course, feel free to call or text me at 479-636-7111.